Welcome to our History channel, where we explore fascinating stories and events from the past that have shaped our world today. In this episode, we will delve into the forgotten civilization and rediscovering the lost city of the Amazon. So sit back, relax, and let's embark on a journey through time to the lost city of Amazon. The Amazon is one of the planet's last great wildernesses, but legends have circulated for centuries that lost cities existed deep within the forests. A search for El Dorado, a supposed city of gold, lured many Spanish explorers far off the map, and some of them never returned. As recently as the 20th century, British explorer Percy Fawcett searched for what he believed was the lost city of Z. He vanished into the jungle and added his own unfinished chapter to a tale that began 600 years ago. Now the plot has taken a new twist, as scientists have discovered that ancient cities really did exist in the Amazon. And while urban ruins remain extremely difficult to find in thick, remote forests, a key technology has helped change the game. Perched in a helicopter some 650 feet up, scientists use light-based remote sensing technology, LiDAR, to digitally deforest the canopy and identify the ancient ruins of a vast urban settlement around Llanos de Mojos in the Bolivian Amazon that was abandoned some 600 years ago. The new images reveal, in detail, a stronghold of the socially complex Casarab culture, 500, with urban centers boasting monumental platform and pyramid architecture. Raised causeways connected a constellation of suburban-like settlements, which stretched for miles across a landscape that was shaped by a massive water control and distribution system, with reservoirs and canals. The site, described this week in Nature, is the most striking discovery to suggest that the Amazon's rainforest wilderness was actually heavily populated and in places quite urbanized for many centuries before recorded history of the region began. Co-author Heiko Prummers of the German Archaeological Institute references an old Spanish proverb asserting no one is so blind as the one who doesn't want to see. It's a myth that was created by Europeans who really spoke of a jungle and vast regions untouched by humans. So a lot of people didn't want to see that there were archaeological sites here that merit exploration. I'm sure that in the next 10 or 20 years we'll see a lot of these cities, and some even bigger than the ones we are presenting in our paper. Michael Heckenberger, an anthropologist at the University of Florida, wasn't involved in the research but has been studying urbanism in the pre-Columbian Amazon for nearly 2 decades. He notes that elements of the settlement at Llanos de Mojos, like moats and causeways, and a modified landscape of parklands, working forests, and fish farms, have been seen elsewhere in the ancient Amazon. But the new research unveils something quite new. Previous examples of urbanism in the Amazon include the Upper Xinga region of the Brazilian Amazon, where Heckenberger works with the Quikaro Nation. Such settlements might be described as groups of villages networked together. They aren't technically urban, some experts have argued, because they lack clearly defined larger centers, with monumental architecture like platform mounds and U-shaped temples. But those urban centers can be found at Llanos de Mojos. This is, in my mind, the clearest case of a fully urbanized Amazonian landscape. Heckenberger notes, "It's a marvelous piece of work. It shows really remarkable range of things that humans did in the past to work with their landscapes and work with larger and larger populations. Previous hands-on archaeological work and other remote sensing efforts had revealed hundreds of isolated sites across more than 1,700 square miles of the Llano de Mojos region, including settlements inhabited year-round by the Casarab, who hunted, fished, and farmed staple crops like maize. Some 600 miles of causeways and canals had also been identified. But the logistical challenges of mapping them in a remote tropical forest hampered efforts to connect the dots and see if they were related to one another." Thank you for joining us on this journey through the forgotten civilization, rediscovering the lost city of the Amazon. We hope you've enjoyed learning about the lost city of Amazon and its history. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment with your thoughts or questions, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on history and culture from around the world. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know about our upcoming videos and events.